And so you develop beliefs like, I must be bad if they're upset. It must be my fault, because it's too scary to think that this is your parents' fault, because then the very people that are responsible for keeping you safe are unsafe themselves. And that's too scary for a child to think about. My life is in the hands of someone that's not safe. No, it's easier on the body to just blame self. And so we focus on ourselves and we start thinking, if I make one mistake, I can be rejected. And if I'm rejected, I'll be abandoned. If I'm abandoned, I can die. And so we get overly focused on how we can be better, what we can do to make other people feel better and feel happy. We take on a role of managing everyone else out of a deep need to feel safe. Those beliefs were part of our survival strategy. The problem is that survival becomes our baseline. There's no space for authenticity. There's no space for creativity. Our brain is like, forget about being creative. What do I need to do to survive the next 5 minutes? And so when that becomes just another Monday, just another Tuesday, in other words, that's our day-to-day life. The constant scanning, the feeling unsafe, the constant monitoring, the constant trying to make other people feel better, suppressing self. That's when the mental fog begins. Because when you're now in survival mode 24/7, thinking clearly is not even a priority. The brain's like, forget about planning who I want to be when I grow up. Again, like I said before, I just want to survive the next 5 minutes. And I want to clearly state that the mental fog is not a sign of weakness. It's a protective response from a body that has been in crisis for far too long, from a body that has had to go through overwhelming emotions at a time when you were too young to handle them and with no support. And I say that because it's so important to understand this so that we can start having compassion for what we went through.